Hi everyone, my name's Emma and I'm fourth year in conflict studies and human rights as well. I was actually born and raised in Calgary, Alberta, and I came to Ottawa to continue my education in French. It can be a little bit hard to find jobs in your field that are relevant to what you're studying, especially as an undergrad, but in the National Capital Region, it's not really a problem. You can find things that are actually in the same vein as what you want to do. So that's just been a huge plus. With my degree studying social sciences, all the positions I've had have been very policy focused. But I started off with Indigenous Services Canada, and that was really interesting. I worked with the Community Infrastructure Branch, so reviewing infrastructure projects taking place on First Nations reserves. The second job I had was with Veterans Affairs Canada, and I was working in their Parliamentary Affairs section, so keeping an eye on Parliament to inform the department of what was going on. This was such an incredible job. I'm actually going back to them for my last co-op because I couldn't stay away. This most recent job I had was with Natural Resources Canada, which also gave me great experience and some great exposure to the policy section of that department as well. In addition to just like that very concrete exposure to policy in the government, it's also given me a lot more experience with like writing a resume, job interviews, things like that. They don't make me nervous anymore because I've done so many. That is just kind of, you know how to sell yourself. You give that elevator speech, you know how to be confident. It also gives you a lot of confidence in the workplace. You understand your asset as an employee because you're not just getting water and making photocopies. You're doing things that help the team. So that's a huge plus too. I know some people who maybe don't have that experience and then going out into the quote real world, they're like, I don't know how good I am basically. So it's nice to have that little shot in the arm every 4 months that actually no, I'm on the right path and I can be helpful. As far as people considering it, I would say 100% go for it. It's been a huge plus. It's a great way to also finance your studies. With that said, don't be too worried if you can't make it. I think Anna mentioned there's a ton of ways to get hired in the National Capital Region. There's so many options, especially for students. I got pretty lucky with my high school experience in that I had some really great teachers who really pushed me. So I came to university with a pretty high level of French. Obviously, I'm still an Anglophone, so it's never going to be perfect, but it was strong enough that I was confident taking courses in it. There was also a French bursary offered for $500 every semester. You take 2 or more courses in French. So learning French and keeping your French up at the University of Ottawa it's encouraged, it's incentivized. There's a huge community out there to help you. There's so many resources. So for other Anglophones who are considering it, don't let the fact that it's your second language scare you off. There's a lot to be gained. It's really strong. I've never felt that I'm in any way losing out on either information or quality of instruction because it's in French. I'm taking a course right now and it's in French. It's a 3-hour lecture and I'm glued every minute. It's so fascinating. And another thing too that is hugely helpful in doing a French immersion is you don't get landed with a timetable that you don't like. You're like, oh, I could do a 7 to 10 in English, or I could do a 10 a.m. in French. So it's like you really have a lot more flexibility in terms of that. Everyone is in the same boat as you, so don't be worried about that. And if you keep your sense of humor, then nothing's going to be a problem. So just kind of recognizing that this is such a cliche, but you're really not alone. You're really not. So don't let that bog you down. Stay curious, stay optimistic, and glass half full kind of thing.